Hey guys, before the reading starts, I want to let you guys know that I did create a little form so you guys can book you guys' readings with me. I'm only going to do love readings for now, but yeah, just check the description down below. Bye. Hey guys, it is Missy Tarot here, and I'm back with another reading. And today I'm going to do a reading on Kanye West. So recently, I think it was yesterday, he started to go on little rants on Twitter about certain celebrities. He went off on Tyler the Creator. He basically said that Tyler the Creator hasn't made any music that he personally likes. I think he said he hated Tyler the Creator, to be exact. And then he talked about, there was somebody else before Tyler the Creator, because I know he was talking about Drake. He called Drake the F word. I don't know why. He talked about Playboy Cardi, and he was mad that he wasn't on the album. So he reached out to Iggy Azalea and said, "Oh, is it possible if his son that he has with you, would he be able to be on a song with me?" And then Iggy was like, "Leave my son out of it. Like, whatever you guys got going on has nothing to do with me or my son, so stop the nonsense," basically. And then he made something about Kendrick Lamar, about how Kendrick, he didn't like Not Like Us. I don't know what's going on, child. And he made comments about Beyonce, Jay-Z, calling them, what's another, I don't want to say that on this channel because it's a slur. So basically whitewashed. Basically he called them whitewashed, and he talked about their children, not Blue Ivy to be exact, but Rumi and Sir. He basically said that they are mentally not here. Like, they're not the average child. Basically, they are autistic. But he used the R word. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why. It's inappropriate. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting. It's very disgusting, and I don't understand why he would feel comfortable saying that. He eventually took the tweet down, and then he made another tweet, talked about he only took the tweet down because he didn't want to get canceled by Twitter. And then he said something about Down syndrome. So inappropriate, so disgusting. And yeah, even before all these tweets, I think it was like a month ago, he was making like remarks about, Nazis and stuff like that. So I basically supporting that type of behavior. He was making shirts with the symbol, and he was even wearing it outside. I don't know what's going on with this man. People are saying that he's trying to blame the passing of his mom on the reason why he acts this way. I'm like, it gets to a certain point where it's like, your mom has been gone for like damn near 2 decades. There is no reason why you're sitting around still blaming your mom passing on the reason why you act the way that you do. You have 4 kids that look up to you, and this is what you're doing. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's really sad. It's really disturbing. Like, and he said something about Cardi B, and she probably won't be relevant 10 years from now. She said something back to him. It's a lot. It's the fact I remember all of this, because it's like, what is happening? What is happening? And I think he said something about Nicki Minaj as well, how she got replaced by Cardi B, and then, yeah. It's weird. It's disturbing. It's gross. So we're going to do a reading on him, because I know Kim has filed a court case of her getting sole custody of their children, which is smart because the way that Kanye is acting right now, he doesn't deserve to see his children at all. He doesn't deserve to be in the presence of his children. And that's another thing. He basically was talking stuff about Kim as well. He basically called her an old white woman or something like that, but he got superbly mad that she refused to let Northwest on a song with him and Diddy's son Christian. So Kanye was like, oh, that's not fair that you're not allowing my daughter to make music with me. So he ended up leaking the song regardless, and it's disgusting. Diddy's in jail for horrendous crimes right now, and it involves children as well. And you feel comfortable with your daughter being on a track record with someone that's in jail for trafficking, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting, honestly. Let's get into this reading. What is the energy surrounding Kanye West? What is the energy surrounding Kanye West? Oh, there's a lot of cards. We have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Devil card, the Nine of Cups, the Judgment card, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. This is interesting. The Queen of Wands and the Devil card. This could represent, I was thinking his wife, Bianca. Maybe she feels like she's trapped with him. There's some type of like toxicity that's here, or this codependent energy. But then again, this could represent Kim as well, of feeling like she's tied to him. No matter how many times she tries to escape, somehow she still feels tied to him, even though they're not married anymore. There's this energy of, I can't do anything, I can't say anything without it being blown out of proportion. And then the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups, he's destroying what he has. I think he's doing it on purpose because the Nine of Cups is here. So this is weird. Because the Nine of Cups talks about being comfortable, enjoying what you have. And the Five of Pentacles talks about you losing opportunities, or you feel like you're left out in the cold. No one really wants to interact with you as much. So that makes sense. So that makes total sense. So people that he used to be close and had a close bond with no longer wants to fully engage with him anymore. There's no more opportunities, even though he makes opportunities where he's like, oh, do you want to be on my song? Do you want to be on my album? They're just like, no, we don't want to be tied to you anymore. The Knight of Swords with the Judgment, I really feel like he's going to keep doing what he's doing, but there's consequences that are coming because the Judgment card is here. So wherever, there's someone that's going to take him down. There's someone that's coming for him. There's someone that's going to put him on hush mode. Someone's taking action to put him on hush mode because what he's doing is insane. I think a lot of people are coming to the light when it comes to Kanye as well. His actions is showing everyone that this is who he is. This is how he's always been. This is nothing new. It just got worse. You have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like he's going to talk more about him feeling trapped. There could be something around there where he's like, oh, I don't have the freedom to do anything. I don't have the freedom say what I want. People are always trying to dictate on how I should act and what I should do, and I'm tired of it. Da da da. Something around there. But then again, this could talk about whatever he's expressing is causing fear within others. So whoever was close with him at the time, they feel some type of way. Like, dang, I can't even like talk to this man, because every time I try to engage or have a bond with him, he does things like this. So it's some type of fear. All right. Is Kanye purposely putting out evil tweets? Is he doing it on purpose? Because people are saying that they feel like he doesn't have a mental illness and that he's just purposely doing this just to do it. So is Kanye purposely making it seem like he has a mental illness? Let's just say that. Is Kanye purposely making it seem like he has a mental illness? Okay, we have the Justice card reverse. The Ten of Wands reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. The Tower card. The Temperance reverse. The Magician. The Seven of Swords. The King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. The Justice card reverse can talk about bad karma. This is interesting because I would want to say I don't want to say that he's doing it on purpose, but at the same time, it's kind of confusing. So with the Justice card reverse, in my opinion, it just feels like, I feel like he's just refusing to take accountability and what he's doing. It's like he's playing the blame game, and like he doesn't resort that the problem is him. So that's why we have the Tower moment here. So it's him crashing out. So I don't really feel like he has like any like mental, problems. I feel like he might be depressed, maybe. That is a mental health issue. There might be some type of depression that is here, but schizophrenic, bipolar, no, I don't think that. Maybe depression, maybe. Because, when you're grieving someone that has passed, even if it's been years, that feeling doesn't go away. Some people still have that lingering around them, so to the point where they become depressed. They have the moments where they just shut down or they just explode. Especially if they didn't have any comfort around that time that it actually happened. So I feel like this is him not taking accountability. He feels like he's blaming everyone but himself for his own actions. But at the same time, he blames people for the things that are going on around him, but he blames himself for his mom not being here. So he feels like that's karma, and now he's just lashing out on everyone. And then we have the Ten of Wands reverse with the Temperance card reverse. I really feel like this man is just stressing himself out. He's just creating whatever he's stressing about, he's putting it on to everyone else, because there's no type of balance that's here. There's no type of, I need to get this together. I feel like after his mom passed, I feel like he overworked himself so much to ignore what happened. And now this is the result of it. Now that he has the free time and no one really, really wants to work with him, it's seeping in. It's seeping in really badly. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like an alcoholic. I wouldn't be surprised. So in those moments of him like going off on, on Twitter, just typing away and just doing that in the third, he might be intoxicated that whole entire time. So when we're thinking that he's going through like an episode, he's actually probably intoxicated. This is very interesting. The Wheel of Fortune with the Magician card. I feel like there's people that are going to eventually reach out to him and try to help him. But I wouldn't be surprised if he takes things to a whole nother level of just like, whoa, dude, you're doing way too much. It's different. It was just on Twitter, but now you're going way too far. It's like he wants attention. It's like he wants help at the same time he doesn't want help. He's like, I needed help then and there. No one helped me. But now you guys want to help me now that I'm lashing out. Y'all can't help me. I can help myself, but you can't help me. The King of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, he's playing this game of I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to ruin everyone because I can. No one's safe around here. Nobody made sure I was safe, so I'm making sure nobody's safe around me. Ugh. How does Kim Kardashian feel about Kanye lashing out on Twitter? The things that he's been doing on Twitter. How does Kim Kardashian feel currently about Kanye West's latest rant, I guess? The Star card reverse. The Sun. Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Death card. Two of Wands. Three of Pentacles. It's weird because the first thing that popped up in my head is protect my children. Yeah, even there's two more cards that just fell out. The Ten of Swords with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's this energy of protect my children. Protect my children. So, the Star card reverse, it's like he is living still in the past. This is energy of like, I already went through this cycle before with him and he's still doing it. So now it's time for me to step in and remove those obstacles of, protecting what is mine. She's over it. She's like, I can't keep doing this cycle with you. You're going to keep living in the past. I can't keep pushing forward. You have hatred for something that I didn't cause. The Sun card with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's going to be making her way into figuring out how to keep her environment positive because she's thinking about her children. The Sun card can represent children. So it's like she's trying to find ways to distract them, to not get them involved in what he has been doing. The Two of Pentacles with a Death card. Yeah, she's like, there's no way of fixing this. There's no type of way of balancing this out anymore. I have too much things on my hands, too many things on my plate. I can't keep doing this with him. So it's time to cut that cord officially. So I would definitely see that she's taking her kids with her. This is serious. She's not playing with him. it's like, it's time. It's time to do that. Two of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, she's going to be heading to the courts. She's making that decision now. There's no more of trying to work things out. There's more like, it's time for me to figure out what is the safest route for the children. The Ten of Swords with the Ace of Wands. She's hurt on how he's expressing himself. She's hurt that this is the route that he's taking. Especially with Northwest. It seems like he has this big attachment to North. Maybe because that's his first child. So he has like this big attachment to her. And of course, North, you could tell she wants to follow her dad's steps. And then Kim is like, that's not the route you want to go because your dad is not stable. He is not stable. And then of course, North is I think she's a Gemini as well. Is she not a Gemini? I think she is. I could be wrong. Let me search that real quick. Because I can be wrong. Let me see. Just real quick. Northwest. She is a Gemini. So I was right. She acts just like her dad. She wants to follow her dad's lead. So that's just his mini-me. Oh, that's why he has a big attachment to her. She's basically the female version of him. Just more calm. A little bit more understanding. Because he doesn't really talk about saint. He doesn't talk about, is it Psalm? And he doesn't talk about Chicago either. He only talks about North. Interesting. I don't want to pick up on that. At the same time, I do want to ask. Because I feel like if she does get sole custody of North and, Chicago, Saint, and Psalm, I really feel like North is going to feel some type of way towards Kim. Their dynamic is already strange as it is because North she loves her mom, but at the same time, she disrespects her in a way. Interesting. She loves her, but there's no type of boundary that's there with North. Starting to pay attention to that. As North starts to get older, you start to see that she does have a little attitude. She does have a little attitude on her. But let's just ask that real quick. If Kim Kardashian gets sole custody of her children, what's going to be the dynamic between her and North, since North is the oldest? What's going to be the bond between Kim and North if Kim gets sole custody of the kids? The Hierophant. The High Priestess. Six of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Four of Wands. The Empress. Okay, it's not as bad. It's not bad at all. I was kind of scared because North really loves her father very much. So Kim having sole custody of the kids, like, it's kind of like, oh, she's not going to see her dad as much. I don't think she really sees her dad. I mean, I think they do have joint custody. So, as it is, so I feel like she wouldn't see her dad as much, but the Hierophant with the Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, it can talk about tradition. I feel like Kim already gave Kanye another chance to fix the dynamic that he has with her and the children. But at the same time, this is a change, a bigger step of stepping into the role of being the parent that Kim needs to be. Because, you know, when you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim seems to be like that mom that only wanted kids for aesthetic reasons and not because she really wanted to be a mom. So it'll be time for her to step into that role of being more of like, hey, this is what's happening. Being more like Chloe. Being setting boundaries and understanding her children. You know what I'm saying? The High Priestess with the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is gonna bring her and North close. I feel like North will start to see what Kim sees in regards to Kanye, and there'll be a better understanding there. The Six of Wands with the Five of Cups, even though she might, even though she's gonna get sole custody of the kids, there could be some type of guilt there of wishing and hoping, of wanting, basically, a family dynamic compared to being just a single mom and having to raise the kids by herself. So the Four of Wands and the Empress card, I really feel like that's going to bring them closer. So North will start to understand that, hey, you're better off living here than living in an apartment. You're better off, in this environment than his environment. Interesting. Okay, what can we expect from Kanye? What's gonna happen with Kanye? Because ever since he talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I'm like, dude, you just put a whole target on your back. I'm not saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z are, they got goons or whatever, but those are two people that you just don't talk about, especially their children. Like, there's like levels to this because they take things very serious, like lawsuits, restraining orders or something like that. So I think he was trying to get a reaction out of them so they could do something, so it could be like, told y'all. But I don't feel like they're gonna take the bait. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Kanye has a target on his back. I will not be surprised about that. But what's coming up for Kanye West? What can we expect moving forward? Okay, we have the Lover's card, the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot reverse, the Moon card. Bottom deck is the Six of Swords. The Lover's card with the Nine of Swords. There might be something going on with him and Bianca. The Lover's card does represent Gemini as well, so keep that in mind. There could be some type of concern with his relationship, if not just concerned about him. I don't know if somebody's going to try to pull him to the side and talk to him one-on-one, but there is some type of worry regards to his love life. I think she might walk away from him. Or, it's crazy, I didn't even ask about her. Some people feel like she's trapped in that relationship. There's no escaping. But then again, I feel like she has the option to leave at any time, so. The Two of Swords with the Ten of Cups. yeah, there's gonna be some type of unsureness about his family dynamic. I don't know if he's gonna. This is interesting because the Two of Swords can talk about a difficult choice. Like you're not knowing which route to take. And the Ten of Cups can talk about a family dynamic, emotional family dynamic. So I don't know if there's this fight of I want to be around my kids or I don't care what you do anymore regard to these kids. So, oh, he's making himself look really, really, really bad. The Four of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, people are not going to interact with him as much anymore. I mean, people really don't interact with him, but they're not going to fall for the bait that he's, laying down anymore. People are going to start to ignore him. They're not going to really offer him anything. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if he's still connected to like a record label or anything, or if he just is independent now. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But if that's the case, if he's still tied to a record label, I could see him getting dropped completely. The Chariot reverse. Oh, it's like a warning. It's like they're trying to tell him to slow down. He needs to be very cautious about the next move that he does because he needs to be, aware of what he's saying, what he's doing. It's time for him to slow down. Even the Moon card is telling him to watch out for his surroundings. He needs to pay attention. This is like a warning for him to slow down and to figure things out. There's no reason for him to be acting crazy like this. I really don't want to pick up on Bianca's energy. I really don't. Because at this point, she's never really said anything. But you know what? Let's just get it out the way. How does Bianca feel about Kanye lashing out on Twitter? Because what is she doing while he's typing away on his phone? You get what I'm saying? So how does she feel about Kanye's rants that he's currently been doing on Twitter? The Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, the Strength card. It's like she's been trying to say something to him, probably try to offer some type of emotional support, but he's not even listening to her. He doesn't even want to engage in conversation with her. Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. She's trying to make everything work, trying to show him a different light. Six of Cups talks about basically staying, I wouldn't say just staying, but more, it's like you're in an environment where it's nostalgic. You're probably around someone that you grew up with. It's like childhood memories. So I feel like she's trying to rebuild him. Maybe take him to places where he could smile more. Get him out of his comfort zone. Make him remember his childhood a little bit more. So creating that bond with him where he's able to open up and see the bigger light. Because it's a big warning for him to just accept accountability and to understand that you can't be the victim all the time. You can't do that. Wherever it's happened, you got to let it go. Because now you're creating a bigger and bigger and bigger problem. The Hermit card with the Queen of Cups, she just feels... this is energy of having to analyze from a far distance. I wouldn't be surprised if she walked away or distant herself away from him and to remain her own sanity with the Queen of Cups. She wants to remain calm. She wants to be at a good headspace. Even if that means walking away or just, keeping her distance away from him. The Three of Wands with the Strength card, she's trying her best to remain in his life and show him, hey, there's more to life than what you're doing. I feel sad for her. I feel really sad for her. But this is the ending of this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.